Hi there, it's LaShanda Henry here, creator of SisterSense.com, the place where I help you make sense of making money online. And today we get to play. Today is all about my webinar on how you can break four figures to make six figures. A real talk, real steps conversation to generating how you generate 5,000 plus per month in your online business. I'm going to talk to you about how you can make this happen. Honestly, real talk, if you can learn how to break four figures every month, you can absolutely get to six figures every year. So what I'm going to do is share with you what I've done to make that happen so that you can actualize your dreams and get started on this process as well. So first and foremost, let's talk about who this particular webinar is for, just to make sure that you are in the right place, okay? So for about 30 or 40 minutes or so, I'm going to talk to you, and I want to make sure that this is exactly what you're looking for. This particular webinar is for success seekers, highly driven women entrepreneurs who are interested in a few things. Number one, creating amazing content, reaching amazing people, generating amazing streams of income, and living an amazing life. So my goal is that I can inspire you to not only dream about your life, but actually live your dreams and create the kind of success that you are looking to seek. We will cover a few things today, okay? Number one, I'm going to talk about RTAT money and exactly what that entails. It's one of my favorite kinds of money to make, so I definitely want to kick off the conversation with RTAT. Then we're going to dive into how you can set and get what you want every single year with respect to your goals. I know that resolutions are great, but actualizing those resolutions and actually generating the type of results that you want, that's what's even better. So setting and getting what you want. Then we're going to dive into 5 offers to 5 figures, my revenue map, in which I share some of the different types of offers that I create to help get that 5-figure, 4-figure, 6 figures that you're looking for, okay? Then we're going to dive into the marketing strategy that matters most. I know that there are a lot of marketing strategies out there. Maybe you've tried a few of them for yourself, but we're going to talk about really and truly the one that matters most, along with 3 things your business just might be missing right now, and the NOW system to better results. Okay, so we've got a lot of great stuff to dive into today. As you can see, I haven't even told you who I am. I just kind of jumped in because I am a teacher by nature, and I'm all about giving you the meat, right? The real value in this particular webinar. So I wanted to make sure that you were clear about who this is for and what we will cover before anything else. So if you're new to me, welcome. Again, my name is LaShanda Henry, and I am a Jackie of all E-trades. I think I am. I know I am. I've been online for the last 16 years, working at home for myself for going on a decade now as a service professional, web designer, content creator, mommypreneur, and mentor to entrepreneurs who are looking for clarity, direction, and smart ways to generate money, correctly market, and tap into their profit potential online. That's essentially who I am and what I do. So again, my goal here is to share with you how I teach, how I reach, how I sell, and how I earn money online. So hopefully within the process of me sharing and educating you, you are inspired to go forth and create amazing for yourself. I want to talk to you about how I went from that girl who started off, I think the first month that I actually worked for myself at home, I barely broke $500, but I went from being that girl to the girl who broke 14K in 1 hour, right? To learning how to make that 5,000 plus a month, 6, 7,000, and hit 6 figures a year. And I want to share with you again how I am in a space where I can work from home and share with you the strategies again that I've used to break 4 figures to make 6 figures on a regular basis in my online business. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about RTAT money, which for me stands for real time, anytime, online money. Okay, RTAT. Before we jump into this particular concept, I want to share something with you. Did you know that last year Black Friday sales surpassed the 3 billion mark for the first time ever and became the first day in U.S. retail history to drive over $1 billion from mobile sales? Now, this is huge. This is big. This is amazing information that I need you to, I don't know, write down, take to heart. $3 billion mark, Black Friday sales alone. Now, we're talking about the year, right? We're talking about you as an entrepreneur and how you can every single month go towards that 4-figure, 5-figure to hit them 6 and 7 figures, right? You know, all them digits that you're trying to make, right? We're talking about how you do that. And one day, Black Friday sales out of 365 days in the year, $3 billion plus in sales. Over 1 billion of that in mobile sales, online sales. This is something that I want you to think about and take to heart, because you have the ability to make money out online. You have the ability to real time, anytime, make money online. Literally, I have moments where I either jump on Periscope or send out a tweet or an email and say, hey, this is what I'm selling today, and people buy real time. I have moments where I am, sitting in my office or actually outside with my family, talking about Black Friday during the holidays. We had a few days in Orlando, Florida. We went to Disney with the family, and literally, as I'm, in the amusement park on roller coasters, there are people pinging me PayPal revenue coming in to my business anytime, whether it's fun with the family or 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm asleep in my bed. Real time, anytime, online money. And the proof in the pudding is that there's so many more people shopping online. I remember just a few years ago when people said, e-commerce stores, what's that? Online marketing. Oh my God, people are shopping during the holiday season online. That phenomenon has become a reality, right? No longer are people like, what's this new scary thing? Like, online shopping is just what we do, right? You want to date? Online. You need something, you need some diapers for the baby? Online. Anything that you need, anything that you want, you can find. Real time, anytime, online money. So if you are a part of this phenomenon of people who are actually spending online as an entrepreneur, how about you go on the other side of the equation and be one of the people who are actually making money online, right? And creating amazing, reaching the right consumers so that you can get your piece of the digital pie. So for me, when I talk about RTAT money, real time, anytime, online money, write this down. There are 4 price points, 4 types of offers, products that I am really good at selling. Okay, I'm not going to pat myself on the back here, but I'm just going to real talk, just let you know I'm good at selling this kind of stuff. And I want you to get better at this. I want you to be in a space where you've got all 4 of these working for you so you can hit that 5,000 plus on a regular basis. Write these down. Number 1, low price point products. For me, that can be anything that's like $1 to $97, $100. Low price point products are usually the kind of products that people, they'll take and they'll not feel like a lot of anxiety around. Okay, I can spend that 47 or that 7 with you. I see the value, and I'm not nervous about this. It's not a huge investment that's gonna send me shaking in my boots. So low price point offers are really great entry level offers and offers that can help to sustain your business on a regular basis. Kind of like, we go to our favorite discount stores, bargain stores, bulk purchasing stores, because they've got these great low price point deals, and they're able to sustain these amazing 6-figure, 5-figure, 7-figure, $1 million businesses because they've got these great discount price products, or low price point products working for them. So LPPs is number one, HPPs is number two. When you are starting off, it would be great if you had thousands, if not millions of people that are connecting to you, but maybe you don't, right? So if you've got a small market that you're working with or a small existing audience, high price point offers help to balance out the low price point offers, right? So great example of that. I told you I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a web designer by trade. So, if you want to hit $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month, and you're selling a high price point offer, a premium offer, $5,000, $2,000, $10,000, you need fewer clients to hit your monthly goal. So that's just kind of logic, no secret in the sauce there, but just logically being in a space where you create more high price point offers, that's going to help you, right? Low price point offers are a great entry level kind of great ways for you to build relationships with new customers, and then the high price point offers or premium offers allow you to make money faster, allow you to balance out low price point offers, because you need a whole lot more of those for you to hit those thousands, if not millions, right? And then other people's products. Absolutely love OPPs. Affiliate marketing is a great way for you to not leave money on the table. So if there are products and services that complement your own, promoting other people's products in addition to your own helps you to hit that 4, 5, and 6 figure mark. And then passive income products. Passive income is income that just kind of automatically comes to you in some form of subscription basis on a regular basis. So whether you make a sale or not, you've got certain customers and clients that are just automatically paying you for your products and services on an ongoing basis. The combination of all 4 of these LPPs plus HPPs plus OPPs plus PIPs is how I keep my revenue steady, how I consistently generate real-time, anytime online money that allows me to bring in 4, 5, 6 figures every single month. Okay. Again, hitting that 6 figure a year, right? Hopefully, how much it takes for you to hit 6 figures a year. In order for you to make that, you've got to break that 4 figures a month. Right? And that's what this particular conversation is all about. So write this one down. This is my equation right here. LPPs, HPPs, OPPs, and PIPs. This is where the magic starts for me. Okay. And hopefully you're excited, right? Especially if this is the first time you're watching or participating in a webinar with me. My 4-part system gets people really excited because you get to see it and think about the possibilities of how it can work for you. So talking about possibilities, let's dive into the set it, get it system here. And when I talk about that, I'm talking about how to set and get what you want. For me, it starts with turning universal wants into unique ones. Okay. And when I say universal wants, I'm talking about those things that regardless of your industry, your age, your skill set, your experience, your target audience, your website, your color, your gender, these are some universal wants across entrepreneurs, right, across the world. Entrepreneurs wanting to create amazing content, reach amazing people, generate amazing streams of income, and live an amazing life. Universal wants that we just about all have. The key to actually getting what you want is to go from the universal to the unique, to get clear and very specific with respect to creating amazing content. What specifically are you going to create, right? It's not I want to start a business and I want to make money online and these general concepts. It's actually specifically, what are you going to sell? What are you going to create? Who are you going to reach? How are you going to generate? What lifestyle are you planning to live so that you can actually go from, I set these goals, to I'm getting these goals. I'm accomplishing and achieving what I want. All right. Again, it starts with turning those universal wants into unique ones. So if that means for you, you need to take a power pause right now, and you can pause this webinar and reflect on for yourself the specifics of these 4 areas. Just thinking about it, starting the process is important. And again, even snapping, your mind, snapping back into reality. If you are one of those people who are in a space of generalizations, right? Ooh, I want more money. Ooh, I want to work online. Ooh, I want to live an amazing lifestyle, and that laptop lifestyle where I'm sitting on the beach sipping pina coladas and getting money in my bank. You want to go from those universal wants to unique wants, being very specific, again, about what you're going to create, who you're going to reach, how you're going to generate income, and the lifestyle that you want to live. Because the process begins with visualization, and then it actually transforms into amazing reality when you actualize the vision, right? You go from visualizing your goals to actually acting on them. Actualize the vision so that you are no longer in a space where you're dreaming about your life, but you're living your dream. Okay, it starts here. Set it and get it. How to set and get what you want every year. Okay, this is where it starts. And this is profound because, again, I want to make sure that if you're in a space of generalizations, you realize that now's the time to get specific. You've got to get specific. And if you feel that you're fuzzy in any way with respect to the specifics on how you can create amazing, reach amazing people, generate amazing streams of income, and live an amazing life, hopefully in this conversation and in the time that we have together, I can help get you clear. So let's talk about get what you want, point number 2, okay? Get what you want, point number 2 is I need you, not just want, but I need you to focus on what you really want. REALLY. Focus on what you really want, okay? Really want. You've got to be honest with yourself. You can't be afraid. You've got to be honest with yourself. And let's talk about when I say focus on what you really want, let's talk about what I mean. Number 1, I mean your monetary goals. How much do you really want to make? How much do you really want to make? Not based on sensational ideas or concepts of how much you should be making, right? Not based on what you think you deserve, right? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's go through the muck and the unfortunate low self-esteem, lack of self-esteem, lack of confidence mentality that causes a lot of entrepreneurs to say, well, I only deserve ... Let's not focus on what you think you will get, right? Oh, they're not going to pay for that. I'm only going to get ... right? Let's not focus on what you fear, right? When I say fear, FEAR, I mean, you know that acronym FEAR, false evidence appearing real? False evidence appearing real. The stuff that you don't even know is true. You just fear it. And you focus on that stuff. We're not going to do that, right? And we're not going to focus on what you don't want to happen, right? The anxiety around fear and failure, the anxiety around all the emotions that you've tied up into your entrepreneurial vision, we are not going to focus on those things because what you need to focus on is what you really want, how much money you really want to make. Not what you think you would deserve, or what you think you'll get, or what you're afraid about, or what you think will fail, or what you don't want to happen, but that's the only thing you seem to be thinking about. Let's focus on and really dig into what you really want. How much you really want to make, and what you really want to accomplish, what you really want to complete, what you want to see actually come into fruition in your hand, out of your mouth, out of your mind, out of your notebook. Focus on what you really want. You need to power pause for a minute. You need to have a truth moment. If you need to pause this webinar and have a truth moment with yourself, what do you really want? Fear aside, failure aside, anxiety aside, low self-esteem aside, past aside. You know, some people can't get past the past. Some people are so stuck in what happened, they can't really consider the possibilities of what will happen. And that can hold you back. So I want you to take this moment to focus on what you really want so that you can set it and get it. Okay? Again, if that means you got to power pause and reflect on this particular part of our conversation for a minute, pause me. Pause the conversation so you can do that. Now, let's talk about this. Real talk. When I set real monetary goals, my bank account blows up. Kaboom. And when I say that, I don't mean, again, it's not about tap. I could tap myself on the back. When I say this, I don't mean metaphorically. I mean real talk. My bank account blows up. I make real money when I set real monetary goals. When I say this, I think about clients, and I even think about myself, when folks say, I want to make money. I'm not making money. And, when I say real talk, did you make $1 today? Did you make $1 this month? And they go, well, I made something. So, well, okay. The point is not you not making something, because maybe you making something. The point is that you're not making real money. You're not making the kind of money that you want because you're not setting real monetary goals. 5K, 10K, 15K, 20K, 100K. When I set these goals, I reach these goals because I'm going to tell you there's something that you got to have. When you set these goals, in order to reach these goals, there's something that you got to have. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but first you got to write down your goal. Because there's something important that you've got to do to actually go from the goal setting to seeing what you want, reaping the reward, right? The reward of your hard work. So first write down your goal, 5K, 10K, 15K, 20K, 100K, somewhere in between there. What kind of K do you think is okay? Write down your monetary goal, okay? Now let's talk about number 2. Okay. In order for you to set it and get it, you got to be in a space where you take those universal wants and turn them into unique ones. Number 1 and number 2, you've got to create a master plan. You have to have your own personalized, perfect fit master plan. Let me tell you something, real talk. We're going to have a truth moment right now. If the struggle is real for you, know this. You do not have a money problem. You do not have a money problem. You do not have a money problem. Say it with me. You do not have a money problem. You have an idea problem. You have an idea problem. It's not about you not having enough money, or it's not about you not generating enough money, right? It's about the ideas that you are implementing. You need a plan to profit solution. You need a way to turn all of your amazing ideas into income. And if you haven't found that solution yet, that is what you're missing. It's not the money. You can make money without money. You can do that. Honestly, I've learned how to do that. I tell people I didn't start off on a floss string budget. What is it? People say the shoestring budget, right? They say I didn't shoestring budget. That's how I started. I said I didn't start off on a shoestring budget. I started off on a floss string budget. Okay. I had to correct myself for a second because I'm so used to saying it. I said it wrong in the beginning. But real talk, when they talk about bootstrap entrepreneurs and starting off on a shoestring budget, I started off on a floss string budget. I don't even want to tell you how little I had when I started, but I started. And everything seems impossible until it's done. Right? I started and I got it done. And so I'm here to tell you that real talk, you do not have a money problem. You have an idea problem. You need a plan to profit solution that's going to allow you to turn those amazing ideas into actual income, which means for me, in layman's terms, it means you need to create a master plan. So let's go inside the master plan. okay, what my particular master plan looks like, how I work it, rework it, and make sure that it's working for me on a daily, weekly, monthly, and annual basis. Okay, so inside my master plan, I focus on growth in three core areas: revenue, reach, and routines. Write them down. Revenue, reach, and routines. Revenue being what are you actually going to sell to generate the kind of income that you want. Reach being who are you going to connect with so that you don't just have a whole lot of offers and products. You actually have people, customers, and clients buying those products, people who you are reaching, and routines, the things that you are going to do to go from reaching people to generating the kind of revenue you want. That's going to help you to actually see your master plan come into fruition. That's going to help you reap the rewards of all your labor. Revenue, reach, and routines. You want to focus on growth in these three core areas, okay? So when you're creating a master plan, if you want to follow my particular strategy to creating a master plan, this is what it's all about. So let's talk about revenue, okay? First of the three, let's talk about revenue. For me, revenue, I have what I like to call my 5 offers to 5 figures map. Okay, 5 offers to 5 figures map. You'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of like this layer process, a layered process when I can look at 5 different types of offers, and using a combination of those 5 different types of offers, I'm able to work towards that 4-figure, 5-figure, plus 6 figures, right? So this whole conversation is about how you can break 4 figures to make 6 figures, right? So the 5 offers to 5 figures map, this is what we're going to dive into first, okay? I'm going to take you inside of it today. Number 1, start here offers. Start here offers. No matter what your industry is, no matter what you sell, if it's digital, if it's physical, if it's services, you need to have start here offers with an S, not just one, because sometimes you guys create one offer and then it's like, oh, well, that's it, I'm done. You need to consistently have great, amazing, high quality start here offers. Remember I talked about low price point products a few minutes ago? Those are my start here offers that you really are the best that people can get when they're just introduced to me, or when they're introduced to a new particular topic or conversation. The start here offers, that's where I need them to be. Real talk, that's where the stability comes from for me in my revenue, right? Those daily pings, the stability comes from the start here offers, right? New people that I reach who go, oh my goodness, who is this person? Wow, I need that. Or people who are currently in my circle who go, okay, now LaShanda, I'm ready to do this and I'm just starting. Where do I begin? Those are my start here offers. These are the kind of offers that you need to have. Do you have start here? Not one, but multiple start here offers for your community. And again, this doesn't just simply mean, oh, it's like an information product. You know, how do you start here information? You can do this with anything. Any type of product. You can have physical products. This is the first thing that you get from me. This is it right here. Again, digital, physical services. Start here offers. Sustainability, creating a sustainable business, creating a business in which I am building relationships with new customers and sustaining the customers that I have. My start here offers, that's where it all begins. And I want to talk to you about how to create this, okay? I want to give you strategies on how you can do this. I'll talk about that in just a minute. But first, I want to get you, inside of my 5 offers to 5 figures map, okay? So right here, start here offers. Write that down. Write down if you have any start here offers and if you would like to create them. Number 2, continuity offers. Continuity offers. So remember what I said to you, one of the things that I use, right? I've got 4 different types of price points, and I talked about passive income that comes in automatically. That's continuity, continuity offers where you're going to essentially be paid on a monthly basis, and you're not just always trying to find that new customer or client. You have customers and clients who work with you on a regular basis every single month. You want 5,000 plus at the very least. You've got to have some form of continuity. Okay. There are different types of continuity programs out there. There are different types of continuity offers that you can create. As a web designer, I've got to tell you, one of my most popular packages is clients coming to me and saying, LaShanda, build me a website, build me a membership program so that I can start to bring in some of that continuity revenue. Membership building websites, it's a very popular request for me. So before I go any further, okay, on the topic of continuity, I'm actually going to break away from this webinar for 2 seconds so I can show you a video clip from a webinar training that I taught for one of the beautiful, bold, fabulous women in my mastermind, Kim Coles. You may know her, TV personality, an amazing woman that she is, Kim Coles. I am her web designer, and also she is a member of my Firestarter Circle mastermind. And I can tell you what I did for her, but I would rather her tell you, which is why I want to show you this video real quick and then dive back into these offers. Think about what's going to work for you, your personality, and your pocketbook, but you can certainly go out there and teach now.
Okay, so I'm going to make a few comments. I'm going to make a confession that it was actually LaShanda on a clarity call with me who validated my idea that I wanted to do a membership. You are all here in this community founding membership right now because LaShanda and I had a conversation and she gave me a how-to get it done. I was like, but I don't have the website all built. You don't have to have that. These are the pieces that you need. Just beta test it and try it. And so it's not even a confession. I'm being authentic, but this is a membership that was started because LaShanda gave me that as an option. Hold on, you got some sound. I'm going to mute everyone and then unmute you.
I love it. I love Kim. She is amazing. She actually requested that I, teach for her community and teach some strategies with respect to how to, convert content into cash flow and start making money online right now. And in doing so, she just kind of impromptu let the ladies know that the community, the membership community, came out of that conversation. It's so important, especially, again, if you are in a space where you want to create content, you want to reach the right people, you want to live in your purpose and generate profit as an entrepreneur. You want to be in a space where you don't feel hindered by the ... Right? So Kim had referenced, she said, but I don't have the website yet. I don't have the membership website yet. And I said, okay, all those ... are affecting your ... dollars. Here are the few things that you need to get started now. And she implemented, started the program. Ladies have registered. They're still registering. I think she's well over 100 members. And it's just a beautiful thing to see that not only can I create these kind of results for myself, but I can help other entrepreneurs, other women, other amazing people looking to create amazing and reach amazing people do this for themselves. Now think about this, right? Think about this. Let's say, for example, you said, I like that. I want to create a membership program and I'd like it to be $20 because we're talking about revenue, right? So $20 at 100 people, that's $2,000. Or maybe you say, well, damn, 100 people, that's a lot of people. Maybe you say, well, I want to create a membership website, but it's exclusive and I've got these premium products and services and content and it's $100. You only need 20 people at $100 to hit that same $2,000, right? But in hitting that, and having that be one offer of perhaps multiple offers that you have, you can ultimately realistically get to $5,000 plus, because these are the kinds of offers and this is the kind of content that you need to create. Okay, this is the kind of stuff that you need to create. Okay, so I want you to be in a space where you're thinking about for yourself. Number one, do you have start here offers? Do you want to start creating more of them on a regular basis? Because if I'm known for anything, I am known for creating high quality, low price point products consistently on a regular basis. And even as a busy mommy, even as a service professional, I've got a lot of client websites to work on, Kim Coles and many other clients that I work with every single week of the month. I'm still able to find time to work on my content and create great revenue generating products, which is a challenge, right? Sometimes I work with service professionals and they can say to me, they say, I've got the time, I've got all this time to do stuff for other people, but I can't find the time to do it for myself, right? So I want to help you create offers, even when you feel like you don't have the times or the dots and all that other stuff. If you got all these other things, other excuses that are preventing you from doing what you need to do, I want to help you. I want to help you create this kind of stuff by first showing you what is possible, and then going from the possible to actually the practical, right? And doing this stuff together, getting it done. Now, before we dive into even further 5 offers to 5 figures, this map that I've been sharing with you thus far, I want to make it clear that the sum total of great offers is unlimited profit potential. If you can get at least a handful of great offers working for you, you can rinse them, you can repeat them, you can repurpose them. So that you are consistently generating revenue in your business, going from, again, breaking 4 figures to making 6 figures, really working towards at least 5,000 plus revenue in your business, right? If you can find that sum total for yourself, but you've got to be able to work on this until you find it working for you. Again, I've been working online for 16 years. I've been, for close to a decade, I've been working at home for myself in that 16-year span. But you've got to know that, overnight successes don't just happen overnight for most people. You've got to work on it until you find your sweet spot. And hopefully I'll be there with you along for the ride to help you do just that. Now, I want to be fully transparent, which is why I said, I could tell you what I do for clients, and I could mention one of my favorite mastermind mentees and web clients, Kim Coles, but how about I show you? Right? So that you're not just like, oh, who is this chick? Is this smoke and mirrors? No, you can do this in your online business, and I want to be in a space where I'm completely transparent and I show you. So I logged into my Facebook, I logged into my PayPal business account. I took a screenshot here so that I could show you, like a screenshot of 1 month. And by the way, if you've got an online business, and PayPal is my primary e-commerce platform, it's one of 3 that I love using. If you have a PayPal account, I would highly recommend that you go into your report section, check your financial summary. You want to take a look at your annual summary. You want to take a look at your monthly sales summary, because what you feel you're making and what you're really making may be 2 different things. I know that happened for me, and I know that happens for a lot of entrepreneurs. So you can get clear, you can get real, and you can move forward when you can crunch the numbers. So go and take a look at your reports. I highly recommend that. But as you'll see here, sales activity, $12,418.47. Okay, and this is a monthly sales report from my last quarter, from one of the months in the last quarter. 13,045.47 payments received, 12,418.47 sales activity. Okay, this is possible for you. And like I said, when I am crystal clear about my monetary goals, my bank account blows up. When I set the numbers and work towards them using my master plan, things just masterfully work out. Okay, and again, I'm going to continue sharing with you how I make this happen, and hopefully in the process you get enlightened, inspired, and motivated to work on these strategies for yourself. Now, before covering all 5 of these offers, we just talked about 2, right? We didn't even really go into them because I'm an implementer. I want you to be able to sit here and actually make this stuff with me. I love working with my hands. And I love when clients walk away and have completed stuff. But before we go into covering all of these, I want to talk about something else with you. But again, it's important that you see that these possibilities are available to you, and that you start kind of the wheels start to turn in your head as far as what you can do. I'm just thinking about for myself, I'm kind of smiling here because one of the things I like to do is jump on Periscope and do these live stream sessions, sharing the kind of content that I'm sharing with you here. My Periscope, by the way, is at Sister Sense. And I remember jumping on one day. I was working on 21 ways, sharing 21 days of how you can monetize now. One of the ladies, she jumped on one day and said, "Oh my God, LaShanda, I did what you said. I created a start here offer. I created my call me page, and I'm actually starting to make money. And people have signed up, and people are calling me, and I'm so excited about that." So again, I know that you're in a position where you can really generate revenue, and if you work at this enough to find your sweet spot, because guess what? It doesn't necessarily happen overnight, and you're going to have to try a few things. I'm going to tell you, in all honesty, I tried a lot of things before I hit my sweet spot. And no one can teach you that. You just have to kind of dive in and get your hands dirty so you can find your sweet spot. But my sweet spot is comprised of these kind of offers. Now, before we dive in any further into this concept of revenue generating offers, let's go from talking about revenue to talking about reach. Okay. How are you reaching people? How are you finding customers online? And how are you helping customers find you? Okay. These are questions. These are not rhetorical questions. Hopefully, if I was sitting in front of you physically right now and I looked in your eyes and I said, "How are you finding customers and how are you helping customers find you?" You could just say, "Okay, LaShanda, I am ... Like, you can tell me exactly what you're doing, number one. And number two, hopefully those things are working for you. Like, really working for you. Because I don't know if you realize, but REALLY, that's kind of the phrase that pays today. The word that that I need you to really sink into your brain is really. Not, not the feel good, but the real good. REALLY, really. Is it really working for you? How are you finding customers? How are you helping customers find you? That's the first step. Do you actually have a foundation for your master plan, or are you just starting out? Okay. If you've got some foundation, great. We're going to work from there. If you're just starting out, still great. I'm going to show you how I work. So hopefully you can find some strategies to work for you. Now, before we jump into the working process, quick question. What do you call a book on the shelf that is not selling? I wish I could sing, right? I would do my Jeopardy voice. You heard the crack, right? I can absolutely not sing. You heard the crackle of my voice. What do you call a book on the shelf that is not selling? Okay? A diary. Well, I got to bring in a little funny, number one, just to make sure that you're listening to me. But number two, I'm curious if you realize that if you got a book right now, right? I'm just talking about one kind of offer, but this holds true for any offer. If you got a book right now, it's on the shelf, the virtual shelf or a physical shelf. Maybe you've got it in Barnes and Nobles right now. Maybe you've got it in a consignment store. If you have a book on the shelf and it's not selling, it's a diary. The only person reading it is you and maybe your mama, but nobody else. And that is not good. With respect to book offers or any offers, if you're the only person buying, that's not good. Here's a truth moment. You cannot convert amazing offers into amazing revenue without reach. You cannot convert amazing offers into amazing revenue without reach. You need products, you need people, and then you generate the profit. Okay? Products plus people equals profit. Essentially, that means if you are a highly driven success seeker that creates, but never really gets to a point where you're focusing on maximizing your reach, you might not be making anything. You might be in a space of feel good, because I can tell you as a creator, it feels so good to create. But the real good is when you can reach people and they actually take what you create. And the even realer real good is when you generate profit. When you're in a space where not only are you feeling good because you can create products and reach people, but you are generating revenue. You are building your best life, your best business, your best self. You are creating a space where you have the flexibility to be with and love on the people that you want to be with and love on when you are converting your amazing offers into amazing revenue. And you can only do that if you have the right kind of reach. Do you have it? Are you still searching for it? Let's talk about the 3 NMs. Now, I wanted this to be like a 30-40 minute conversation. If it would be like a 5-hour conversation if I do all of these, which is why I've got to give you pieces of this conversation so that we can start at the very least. But there are 3 NMs. One of them is new marketing. Okay? One of them is new marketing. So here's the big 5 with respect to really taking advantage of, when I say new marketing, I mean you taking the trending, effective, it's kind of like a beautiful melting pot of what's trending and what's kind of been revised with respect to really effective marketing strategies. The big 5 is, number 1, internet marketing, right? Those things that you're going to do to drive traffic to your website. Blog marketing, once you get them to the website, using your blog. When I talk about blog marketing, I often talk about creating a honey blog. It's so sweet that they stick to it and they want to come back for more and more, right? So having a blog space where you can not only just work on getting new people coming to your website through internet marketing, but using the blog to make them stick. Right? And then essentially email marketing. So you've got to capture people, have them sign up to your list once they're on your blog so you can email them content and have conversations with them in the form of their inbox, but not limited to their inbox. You want to be able to have social media marketing working for you, right? So that they can stay connected to you. They can find you not just on your website, but they can find you on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Pinterest and Periscope, all of these amazing platforms. You want to make sure that social media marketing is working for you. So that, number 1, with internet marketing, right? When people go on the internet, when they do searches, you're helping them find you, right? But with social media marketing, you're being in a space where you find them, right? Where you are, where they are. And that creates a magical space where ultimately you are always visible to your target audience, right? You never want everybody else to be visible, right? All your competitors are visible. All your entrepreneurial crushes are visible. And you're sitting there quiet in the corner. Nobody sees you. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you have a business. So this is the big 5 here, right? And they work in the kind of the transition, the build that I've just shown you here, starting with the website, internet marketing traffic, the blog, email, social media. I remember when I was a kid back in the 80s, there was like a Visa commercial that Visa, be everywhere, where you want to be, right? That's kind of like, that tagline for me is like a representation of social media marketing, right? And even video marketing, right? We're everywhere you want to be. So no longer are you looking to be in the front of your audience by being on television. The front of your audience is online video, is Facebook, is YouTube, is Twitter, is Instagram, right? So this is number 1, the big 5. And hopefully you are integrating the big 5 into your reach in some way, shape, or form, because that's important. That's the foundation. And finding better ways to get better at these 5 areas is only going to help you improve your ability to break 4 figures and bring in at least $5,000 a month, right? But let's talk about this. Let's identify your struggle with respect to the big 5. For a lot of entrepreneurs, when it comes to internet marketing, they're getting no traffic. Like, they have no idea how to actually get people to the website. When it comes to blog marketing, there are a lot of entrepreneurs out there who either have no posts or no readers, right? So they're not blogging, or they're blogging a little bit and they've got a few readers, but not really. Again, that whole idea of, only people reading your blog is you and your mama is a problem, right? Email marketing, where you either have no list or no news to send out to a list. You've got a list and you haven't sent them an email in like 4 months or 5 years. Social media marketing, where you have, maybe a profile page, maybe not, God forbid, you don't have a profile page, no followers or no sales. In real talk, I've done trainings on social media money. And I've talked about, social media marketing as an entrepreneur, you've got to have a balance between social and sales, right? If you're on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram all day and you're all social and no sales, it's not really working for you as an entrepreneur. So being in a space where you've got the follows and you've got the sales, and with respect to video marketing, you've got the views and the click-throughs, right? If you're in a space where nobody's watching, or nobody's clicking your stuff, nobody's going from the video to the actual product or service that you wish to sell, this is where the struggle becomes real. So identifying what's hurting your reach is important, because in order for you to move forward, you have to figure out what's holding you back. Okay? Where are you being held back? Where is the struggle real? Okay? I can certainly help you with these areas. And I'll talk about a little bit later how I can help you with these areas. But the first thing I need you to do is identify your struggle. Okay? Now, here I'm going to hit you with something real big with respect to your struggle that you may not have understood or even considered. Wherever your struggle is, the one thing that matters most, I told you one thing that we were going to cover today is what matters most, and that is conversion marketing. Conversion marketing. Let's go back for a second. I don't want to call myself a guru, right? Because, we always want to separate ourselves from the quote unquote gurus, right? I'm a real woman, real mommy who learned how to make money, real talk online, right? Whether you consider me to be a guru or not, here's this. What you'll see online when it comes to quote unquote gurus is you'll see folks talk about, how you do internet marketing, how you do blog marketing, how you build your list, email marketing, how you get 10,000 Instagram followers in 30 days, social media marketing, how you blow up on Facebook Live, video marketing. But they don't talk to you about what matters most, which is conversion marketing. Conversion marketing. Who talks to you about conversion marketing? See, because they want to get in your pants. The booty call marketers, they want to sell you what you think you need to be sold on, right? But here's the real talk. More important than all those other marketing strategies combined, yes, you got to get good at that stuff, but guess what? More important than all those marketing strategies combined is how well you convert browsers into buyers. How well do you do that? How well do you convert browsers to buyers? If you feel like you're meh at it, if you feel like you're okay at it, if you feel like you're yay great at it, chances are you don't feel that way, or else you wouldn't be watching this video. You feel like you want to get better at it, the reality still remains. Guess what? If you get more people to a site that's not converting for you, not going to make any money. If you get more people reading your blog but you're not selling, not going to make any money. If you get more people on your list and you're not sending out anything, not going to make any money. If you've got a lot of social media followers, and trust me, I've worked with entrepreneurs with social followings that would make you cry, and they make me cry when they tell me, LaShanda, I need you to help me because, girl, I ain't making no money. All these thousands of followers ain't translating into nothing, $0. $0. Because they got the followers, but they do not have the customers. Okay? Same thing with video marketing, right? You've got a lot of videos. Maybe you've got high views or low views, but no click-throughs, because conversion marketing matters most. If you want to work on your reach this year, if you want to get to a point where you are in a space where you are consistently breaking 4 figures to getting to making 6 figures beyond, you have to work on your conversion marketing skills. How well are you converting people? Truth moment. Every time 10 customers purchase one of my popular packages, which is my $1,500 web package, I generate $15K in sales. 10 customers, $15K in sales. There are people right now in this country that don't make $15,000 a year. That's sad to say, but that's a truth moment. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you exactly what I've learned in this business, and me being a mommypreneur, infopreneur, online, hard-working woman. You don't need everybody to follow you. You need the right body. You need the right body. I know in this social media age, this craze, it's so easy to get caught up in the perception of false perfection that you see other people have. They've got a lot of views. They've got a lot of traffic, you think. They've got a lot of sales, you think, because you're glazed over. Your eyes are like, oh my God, look at what you see from the outside. But guess what? You don't need everybody to follow you. You need the right body. You need to be in a space where your reach is actually translating into the right people around you. Because I'm going to tell you again, I found my sweet spot. You can look at my social platforms at Sister Sense, on Periscope, on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, and you'll see that, yes, thousands of people follow me, but I don't have the kind of subscriber count that makes you want to cry and go, oh my God, I wish I was her. It's great, but it ain't great. It's fab, but it could be fabulous, right? It could be even more fabulous, but at the end of the day, while I work on that, it doesn't necessarily hinder me, because what I found is my sweet spot. You don't need a body, you need the right body. So yes, you need to work on your reach. Yes, you need to work on the sections that we talked about: internet marketing, blog marketing, email marketing, social marketing, video marketing, the big five together. When you've got the big five working for you, you can see the results of effectively utilizing the big five. But regardless of what you do with respect to the big five, what really matters is conversion marketing. If you send a whole bunch of people to a site that's not converting, all those people don't mean anything. If you get 1,000 more likes today, or 1,000 more people following you on Instagram, it feels good, but the real good is when your bank account is blowing up. And that only happens when you learn how to convert more people. That's the magic. That's where your reach is. That is what you are missing. If you're focusing so much on, I need more followers, I need more videos, I need more blog posts. And again, while these things are important, what you have to master this year is conversion marketing. You have to master conversion marketing. So the big question is, how do you improve your reach and your revenue? How do you master conversion marketing? You got to work on this stuff, obviously, right? You do the work. You got to do the work to get the results. But for me, the big the big secret in the sauce, the routines. Change your routines and you can change your results. Think about your current entrepreneur crush. Let's start there. Okay, your current entrepreneur crush. You're, oh my God, if I could marry that person, if I could just open them up and then put myself inside. Creepy, but in a good way, right? If I could just, put on their life for just a day, right? It would feel so good. Think about your current entrepreneur crush. I'm sure that you fell in love with their amazing content, or their amazing reach, or your perception of their perceived amazing revenue. Again, you can never really know unless you look at somebody's books, right? Like I showed you my PayPal, you can't really know until they take you into the books. Or their amazing lifestyle, right? You fell in love with something or all of these things, right? Truth moment. If you want amazing in your life, right? If you want to amazing, you have to create amazing. That's how it works. If you want amazing, you have to create amazing. So if you fell in love with them because of their amazing content, their amazing reach, their amazing revenue, their amazing lifestyle, you've got to create that stuff for yourself. Successful entrepreneurs, highly effective people, Always have something to say, something to sell, something to share. Okay. Sister Sense says a lot of things. You know, I am Sister Sense. Hopefully you know that by now. And one of the things that I always say to clients is to follow my AHSTS system, which is always have something to say, something to sell, and something to share. You can't just sell all day, because then people gonna give you the funky face, like, you know, get out of my face. Stop trying to sell to me. Move. You can't just sell all day, but you can't just say all day either. You can just talk and talk and talk and talk. And let me post another great quote that's not bringing in any money, but I feel good doing it. Can't just do that all day. You can't just share and share and share and share all day, right? Like, here's another great article, or here's another great freebie, right? How many freebies can you give? Right? At some point, you've got to do what I personally believe is have a balance where you are consistently always having something to say, something to sell, something to share. I guarantee you, if you think about your current entrepreneurial crush, whether it be today, this week, or this month, they have said something to you, they have tried to sell something to you, and they have shared something to you that was amazing in one way, shape, or form, and they are always doing that. When was the last time you did that? Are you doing this on a regular basis? You want to talk about turning that revenue into the kind of revenue that's going to make you smile. You want to talk about turning those reach goals into reach realities. It's all in the routines. What are you doing? What kind of activities fill your day? Are you silent? Are you one of those entrepreneurs who are silently lurking and watching and vicariously living through everybody else online, but nobody knows you? You don't speak. You don't have a voice. You don't even know your voice. Are you silent? Still silent? You know, that's still, STILL. That's a hard one. That's a hard pill to swallow. Still, meaning you were that way last week. You were that way last year. And gulp, were you that way a few years ago? Are you still silent? Are you still searching? Are you still researching? Are you still reworking? And not in a place where you hit the launch button and move forward. You know, perfection comes in the process of doing. Are you still working? Oh, I'm still working on it. I didn't start it yet. I'm still working on it. Are you still waiting? Well, girl, you know, I got to wait a minute. I got to get, you know, so-and-so to help me, or I got to wait till I get out of this situation, or the time is just not right, or the money's just not right. Are you still silent, still searching, still waiting, still working? These are, believe it or not, routines. These are bad habits. These are routines. These are all things that are hindering you from breaking 4 figures to making 6 figures. If this is your routine, if your routine is constantly being silent, being in a space where your life is living through other people's live streams. Did I hurt you? Did I hit you? If your life is living through other people's live streams, you are not creating the change that you seek, which means you have to change your routines if you want to change your results. Let's talk about NOW, now. Now, it's one of my favorite words, now. This is not a will I, won't I conversation. You know, will I do it this month? Will I wait till next year? No, now. Now, the system to better results. Think about what you want, name it, outline it, work on it. Name it. What do you want? Outline it. What's the master plan? What's the process that you're going to execute to get what you actually want? And once you've outlined your plan, your process, work on it. Roll up your damn sleeves and get to work. This is not a waiting conversation. There are 7 days in a week, and Sunday is not one of them. Now. Name it, outline it, work on it. I have a new brand of success teas on Sister Sense, and one of my favorites is the Wake, Pray, Work, Slay series. Wake, pray, work, slay, repeat. Wake, pray, work, slay, repeat. It's a routine. It's an everyday get up, Do what you need to doggone do. Routine. Now. Not later. Not tomorrow. Now. When you take a look at the now system to better results, my goal is to motivate you to focus on 4 types of activities. 4 types of activities. I'm in a space where I consistently make money, break 4 figures, and make that 6 figures by being in a space where I am working on activities around create, collaborate, converse, and convert. On any given day, I'm creating. I'm creating content for myself or creating content for my clients. I'm collaborating. I'm working with new entrepreneurs. I'm working with big brands. I've worked with quite a few brands in my time. I've worked with, TV personalities and fabulous women entrepreneurs. I don't know if you know Monique. When she created one of her videos, Fat, I think it was PHAT. Remember that movie with Monique? I had the pleasure of collaborating on some marketing with them. I've collaborated on marketing strategies and sharing content to my audience and my online community with collaborating with Black Enterprise. I've collaborated with folks from Oprah's Own PR. I've worked with collaborations with Disney when they came out with Princess Tiana. I've collaborated with, again, big brands down to powerfully amazing entrepreneurs. Collaborations are essential. When I'm not collaborating, I'm conversing. Creating conversations with your community at large, and individual women and men within your community. Constant conversation and converting. At the end of the day, conversion marketing matters most. So as I converse, as I create, as I collaborate, I convert browsers into buyers. The action of converting. These are the types of activities that I focus on. Create, collaborate, converse, convert. Look at your routines. Look at how you run your morning, your afternoon, even your evening, your after work hours, your before work hours, how you run that process. You want better results, you need better routines. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this concept of revenue, reach, and routines. I know this sounds good, but, right? You're like, LaShanda, this sounds amazing. Yes, I need that. I'll have what she's having. You remember that movie when Harry met Sally, and she's at the table and she's making all them sounds and the lady looks at her and says, I'll have what she's having, right? This sounds good, but how can you really make this process work for you, right? Again, at the end of the day, I said my phrase that pays, my big word for this particular webinar, this conversation is REALLY, really. How do you go from, man, this sounds good, but I want it to be really good. I want it to work for me. Here's what you can do. Fire start your year. What's today's date? What are you watching this particular webinar? Every year, I fire start the year within an exclusive circle of highly driven women entrepreneurs. I help them, and I can help you create your master plan while working on your revenue, your reach, and your routines. Okay, so while working with me, my fire starter ladies, so I talked about every single year I do this. Well, what do I do is essentially I work with my ladies, and together I help them create their own amazing websites, membership programs, blogs, books, magazines, CDs, newsletters, virtual challenges, digital brand offers, promotions, and videos. So here goes. If you are in need of clarity and encouragement, if you're looking for smart ways to monetize your magic, maintain your momentum, and make the first quarter of this year really count, join us inside the Fire Start Your Year workshop. Okay? Now, here's the deal. With respect to my Fire Start Your Year workshop, you can join us online or in person. Every single year, I have ladies come out to work with me on line, virtually via a 1-day virtual training, or 2 days live here in North Carolina. Either one. At the end of the day, I want to make sure that you make money, not excuses, and you have the clarity that you need, whether you work with me near or from afar. So you can join us online or in person. Again, really, it's up to you. It's up to your time and up to your budget. If you know you're a 9-to-5 entrepreneur, maybe you can't get the time off to work with me, but guess what? The workshop is on the weekends, and a lot of 9-to-5ers have the weekends off. But you also have the opportunity of doing the virtual training, and whether you participate in that virtual training live or you grab the replays, the point is that you get the solutions, the clarity, and the support that you need to get clear about revenue, reach, and routines. So here's the now agenda. Right? Inside of the workshop, we're going to create amazing now. We're going to, number one, outline your new year master plan so that I can further dive into the 5 offers to 5 figures map. I can give you more specifics, more examples, more ways in which you can create. I know we just touched on the first 2, continuity and start here offers, but I want to give you all 5 and then really dive into them in more detail so you can figure out the ones that are right for you, right for your business, right for your personality. We are actually going to create a start here offer. So when ladies come out and work with me in my workshop, they always walk away with a completed offer, whether that offer be a new magazine issue. Yes, I teach you how to create your own branded magazine, or a CD, or a challenge, your own 7-day virtual challenge, or even a book, or a guide, or an audio series. I've been doing this for a long time. But as you can tell, one of the things I love to do is not just create workshops in which you come out, or again, whether it's virtual or live, you're watching presentations. I want you to roll up your sleeves and get to work. I want you to be able to walk away with an offer that you can sell. And so we will work on a start here offer together. We'll also work on the 3 NMs. I know I talked about new marketing strategies, and diving into what that means is what we'll do in the workshop, right? What's trending, what's working now, the 3 NMs. Having that conversation is really important because I want to make sure that you're clear about not just the feel-good marketing strategies, but the real good ones, the ones that you should be focused on. And then last but not least, my goal is to help you map out a reach and revenue build routines, okay? The kind of routines that help you work on building your reach and your revenue. Reach and revenue building routines. That's what it's all about. We're going to map those out together so you can start to initiate that process and to change your routines, right? If you've got some good ones that are working for you, yes, I'm excited, and I'm glad that you do. With those good routines that you've got, I want to share some of the great routines that I've got so you can pair the two and come up with a melting pot that's right for you. So here's a truth moment. I said this before, I'll say it again. If you can break 4 figures each month, you can make 6 figures each year. If you are trying to do this alone and it's not quite working for you, then get help. Okay? That's just my honest opinion. You can do this. You can do this. But if you're doing it and it's not quite working for you, get help. I would love, 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 love to help you inside the Sister Sense Fire Start Your Year experience. Again, we will focus on growth in 3 core areas: revenue, reach, and routines. If you have never seen me before, here you are seeing me now. Here I am with 2 of the beautiful ladies inside of my inner circle, my private clients. Here I am with the beautiful Kim Coles. We both were speaking at Paracon last year. 2 years prior to that, you'll see me here with the beautiful Rosetta Thurman, creator of the Happy Black Women community. I was speaking at her blogging school event. Let's see, I think this one is about maybe 4 or 5 years ago at the Blog World Expo at the Jacob Javits Center in New York, which I talked about how to really turn your video marketing strategies into your best PR agent. As you know, every year strong, I jumpstart the year with my exclusive personal private circle of fire starters, and here you'll see a photo of us, some of the ladies who come out live and participate in my North Carolina weekend workshop. I also love to make sure that I'm creating spaces where ladies can come together in a beautiful resort space, get quiet, get clear, and get productive. As you see here, my ladies and I, we were at a resort together, and here I'm live streaming on the grass right in beside the water at this beautiful resort, reaching people near and actually afar via the Periscope platform. So having a space where you can come out and work with me. The Sweet Retreat series is something that I love to do. And here you'll see a few of the swagalicious goodies. I always make sure that when I have events, whether it be tripods or my favorite, must-have mobile goodies, my Sister Sense magazine. I have I don't know if you can see back here, the Western Digital hard drives. My favorite external drive is Western Digital. Always bring out my digital goodies to share to the ladies who come out in my online circle, so that not only am I sharing great strategies with you and that you're creating your next Start Here offer together, but I'm giving you the good on some essential digital strategies and solutions, some gadgets that you can use to rev up your efforts. And then last but not least, the multi-million-dollar success story from her kitchen to the boardroom, Lisa Price, the creator of Carol's Daughter. I had the pleasure of connecting with her at a Black Enterprise event. Again, I've been sharing a lot of words with you through this process of the webinar, but I wanted to share some visuals with you respect to who I am and what I've done. This is just kind of a short little screenshot of some of the things that I do to fire start my year, some of the amazing women entrepreneurs that I've had the pleasure of working with, and my just overall passion and commitment to helping you fire start your year, work on growth goals with respect to your revenue, your reach, and your routine. So let's dive in. Right? Let's dive in further. I hope to see you inside of our workshop together, whether it be virtually or live and in person. You can click the link or links that are connected below this video. You can certainly message me if you have any information or questions or things that you want me to dive into a little bit deeper. But again, my goal is that I help you build your best business, life, and self, and get clarity on what you can do to make this process really, really work for you. So enjoy. You got a lot of things to think about. Hopefully we've got a lot of things to work on together. And if nothing else, know that I will be right back here with you real soon, sharing some more fire and focus. Until then, take care.